Hello everybody, Accureye here, and welcome back to another Accureye 101 tips video. In today's video, I thought we would be talking about DoomFist, who is probably by far one of the least understood characters. Many people I don't think understand how to use DoomFist, honestly, because and this is not because of the fact that DoomFist isn't used very often. I think it's just people don't understand how to use them. So, with that being said, I am going to be trying my best to explain how to use DoomFist and at least the best way to use them, because many people don't understand that DoomFist is a rush-based character. He is someone who, you better not let him get in your face, and that's exactly the reason people don't like or maybe not use DoomFist is because they don't understand that his gun that he has is basically just shotgun. I mean, it's just a simple shotgun. It doesn't really do a lot of damage, and it definitely was not intended to be used in situations other than maybe trying to close the distance or just in general close the overall the gap between, someone getting away or someone, not getting away. So, my tips for DoomFist, of course, are as followed. One of the main things is make sure you get his overcharged shield up. To get his overcharged shield up, you must use his abilities to charge him. As you can see there, one of the other great things about DoomFist's gun is the fact that he can, basically, use it as a escape route, to try and back people off. DoomFist is all about rushing the base, if you will, rushing the points. You never want to give DoomFist too much time to just stand back and wait around for an attack moment. I mean, DoomFist, it's all about just charging it up. You want to rush the base, and you want to be the first one in and the last one out in some cases. In some cases, you're the first one in, and you're the one that basically just aggroes the entire team to go after you. If you're not aggroing the entire team to go after you, you are not doing your job as DoomFist. And, that's the main point about DoomFist. And you can see it in this first battle here. It was so quick because of the fact that, as DoomFist, I was doing my job by rushing the overall, the overall team and the overall opponents that I was getting. So, in general, it's a good idea to make sure that you are always, as DoomFist, rushing people and making it to where they are literally fearing you. They need to fear you. And if they're not fearing you, then you're not doing your job as DoomFist. I mean, DoomFist is the one character who everyone kind of has to look out for, because if you're not looking out for DoomFist, then you're basically in a bad position, because, I mean, that's exactly what DoomFist does, is he's all about rushing and, just in general making everyone look like a fool. Basically, I mean, you're making everyone look like a fool. At the end of the day, you're basically making everyone else look like a fool, so, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do. And if done correctly, as you can see here, we earned the victory really quite quickly. And, that's the one thing that surprises people, I think, with DoomFist, is they don't realize you can earn the victory so darn quickly, just by simply, continuing to charge and just rush your opponents. I mean, that's the way to do it. That's the way to win. That's the way to, cause a big victory. So, but without that rush technique, I think this is why DoomFist in many ways doesn't get used as often as he should, because you know, DoomFist just doesn't have a, you know. I think to many people, DoomFist is used for his gun, and people think, oh, if I have my gun, I'm going to be alright with DoomFist. I'm going to survive. I'm not going to have any problems. And, you know, again, that is pretty much the thing, you know, when it comes down to it, is that, you know, DoomFist is, as I've said, a rush type character. Even on the defensive end, you want to make sure that everyone's looking out for you. Everyone's looking to try and aggro on you because, you know, of course, aggroing on you, everyone is going to have a chance to, you know, to basically, you know, survive, or even just in general, you know, not have to worry too much about other things going on. And that's exactly what it is, everybody. It's just that, you know, in many ways, you know, as long as you're aggroing people and, you know, and rushing them and then making yourself look like the threat, or basically make yourself the threat, you know, you are in general, you know, creating a, you know, you're in general creating a, you know, creating a, you know, you're in general creating a wall that most people have to worry about. Because, I mean, in general, DoomFist is kind of that type of character who, you know, you gotta make him the #1 threat. You gotta make it to where everyone is looking out for DoomFist. You know, and as long as you're charging people, aggroing, giving rushes and whatnot, you know, everyone is looking out for you. And that's exactly what you want, is everyone to look for you, not look for your team. Because if your team is being looked for, then, as DoomFist, you're basically not doing your job. You know, DoomFist is and always will be, at least to a degree, the #1 threat on Overwatch, especially as you know, time moves on. You know, it's like everyone has to kind of look out for DoomFist, because if you're not looking out for DoomFist, then you're basically just not going to have it, you know, to where your team is showing success, or is going to see success in many ways, because, you know, again, that's exactly what DoomFist is. And, you know, I know people have complained about DoomFist having too much health, but, I mean, that's exactly the thing, is DoomFist is the #1 threat in many ways. You know, without good DoomFist who's basically who's basically rushing everyone and bum rushing everyone like a maniac, you know, you're basically not doing your job, you know. So, I mean, you know, I can see how people are just, like, upset about DoomFist, and people don't like that he has so much health. People don't like that he just can continue to gain health, or in some cases shield. But, I mean, that's exactly what DoomFist does, is he gains shield, he gains over shield, and he basically just wrecks house, you know. And without that wrecking of house, you know, it doesn't make it makes DoomFist pretty much a pretty bad character to utilize, you know. So yeah. But yeah, you know, that's exactly what it is, you know, at the end of the day. And I mean, that's exactly what I'm doing here, is basically I'm utilizing his rush technique. I'm utilizing rushing and continuing to just you know, to just charge things. And unfortunately here, my team just couldn't hold the line, but you know, but yeah, you know, it's like, it's one of those things, you know. It is what it is. It's one of those things, and and of course, I mean, it does happen, so, you know. So, I mean, yeah. But anyway, you know. It's like, it is what it is, you know. And that's exactly what I mean, you know. But hopefully this has helped you improve and maybe even make you better at DoomFist or playing DoomFist. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you did like this video, you know what to do. Those are mostly my tips anyway, so if you did like this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, get subscribed, hit that bell notification because I know you want to know when my next video drops next. If you didn't like the video, well, I mean, there's the R button over there. But, thank you everyone for joining me. I am live, usually on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/Accureye. I am live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm planning to try and make it a, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday and Sunday video or stream eventually, but it all depends if I have the time and if I can work it out. But with that being said, thank you everyone for joining me on this video. You know, and please feel free to join me on Twitch if you want. But thank you everyone, and until the next one, this is Accureye signing out and saying farewell, everyone.